So the last days warning the house of Israel was another thing he touched on in his speech, and he said that this refers to Nephi's vision where an angel warned that the house of Israel would gather together to fight against the 12 apostles of the Lamb. This opposition is associated with the great and spacious building, which represents the pride and wisdom of the world and had no foundation. The adversary deceives the Latter-day Saints, the modern house of Israel, into fighting against their apostles through three main deceptive ways. Pride is number one. The universal sin, it leads to murmuring against prophets and apostles, often expressed by members saying things like this or that ought to be done differently than how the church or the brethren are doing it. So pride number one, check yourself if you've said anything like that recently. Focusing on human weakness. The adversary tempts members to focus on the human flaws and imperfections of the Lord's servants, distracting from their sacred calling. Also exploiting opposition. So Lucifer exploits the opposition in all things principle by stirring God's children to focus inappropriately on the negative aspects of good things, echoing the role of the accuser of our brethren in the pre-mortal world. And remember who the great accuser is and his whole pattern. Elder Corbitt speaking, he shared a couple of principles from Moroni. And one of them is condemn not, applying this to the past prophets and apostles. And then he also taught us that we should learn to be more wise. So give thanks unto God that he hath made manifest unto you our imperfections, that ye may learn to be more wise than we have been. This forward-facing faith and focus on greater things of the gospel enable members to avoid judging and condemning past leaders based on modern standards.